Aptly known as DBG to all of the students on stage and to many of you. We are so happy to have you here for our jazz ensemble, or we'll just call it a band's night. So we have jazz ensemble, obviously, the one in front of you, or we call it the Yaz ensemble around here. And then we'll have a little bit of some interlude from some of our fantastic musicians, and then we'll finish tonight with our symphonic band. We are so happy to have you. Like I said, this jazz ensemble, first off, has been an absolute pleasure to work with. The first tune that you heard was Love for Sale, made popular by Cole Porter, arranged by Pete Myers. A little bit of Buddy Rich flavor from, where's Connor at? I don't know where he went, but good old Buddy Rich tune. We're really, really happy with that one. That one we've been playing for a while. The next tune we'll be playing is called Race. It's a wonderful feature for our tenor saxophone player, Benjamin Small, and we hope you enjoy this laid-back Quincy Jones, Grace. So as we do a little bit of a switch up, another round of applause for our good friend Benjamin Small on the tenor saxophone. On Love for Sale, you heard Adam Underwood on alto saxophone. We also heard Matteo Vucetic on trumpet, and then Alex Frenchik on piano. We have a lot of, round of applause for them, absolutely. We have a really talented group of individuals who are, I guess, really, really willing to do a lot of the things that are extra in a high school jazz ensemble. And to be honest, in many schools, improvising is something that is not as common. So what we try to do in our jazz regimen or curricula is get students comfortable with soloing, making up or improvising the music on their own, and kind of just breaking down the barriers, those levels of discomfort. So in a lot of these tunes, some of these people are soloing for the very first time, and I couldn't be any more proud of them. So the next tune that we have is a Pat Metheny tune, one of my favorites, called Look Ahead. It's going to feature Megan Gutzler on the trumpet. now I got to go through my laundry list of people that I need to make sure I recognize. And that's starting with my festival people. So we can talk more about the people who have made festival ensembles and honors ensembles for the concert band in a bit. But for jazz, we also, in our district, we have district jazz and county jazz, which obviously then lead up to all-state jazz. We had students who had auditioned for all of those things, and we actually have 2 of our students who made it to county jazz. That is Alex Ferencik and Benjamin Small. Benjamin Small actually played on lead trombone, so that's what he does. So round of applause to them as well. One of the few districts, the PMEA districts, that has district jazz. Alex Ferencik also went to district jazz to represent us. So with the amount of talent that I have here, I expect all of you to be auditioning for county jazz and district and all-state jazz. Sound like a plan? Yeah, you can tell they're all excited about it. Our next tune is called Tell Me a Bedtime Story, Herbie Hancock. Wonderful classic. This one is a lot of fun for them. I believe they played this. You played this last year, correct? And they just insisted on, please, 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 can we play this again? So we, dusted off the rust from this guy, and we're presenting Tell Me a Bedtime Story. You might recognize it if you were here last year. And before our last tune, our seniors. So I know that we've only been together for a year now, but it feels like an eternity. I'll be honest.
Wow.
For good, for bad, for everything. I feel like, in terms of the ability to be, comfortable around you guys have, welcomed me, and I really appreciate that. So to the seniors, I know this is the last time that you guys are going to be playing some jazz for us. So I want to thank you. So Benjamin Small on the tenor saxophone. You can stand up, yeah. We're going to work our way back. Zane Beakey on lead trombone. Elias Parisi on 1/2 trumpet. And the always illustrious Evan Croteau on percussion. All right, you can sit down now. They've clapped enough for you.
That's enough.
So, yeah, you're going to see more of them all night. So, again, I can't thank this jazz ensemble enough for the awesome times that we've had. There's a lot of maturity between all of these members. We go out to competitions, we do our job, we get back on the bus, we go home, and we do it again. It's almost like a gigging band. If you've ever done a real gig, you just go out, do your job, and come on home. And they have a lot of fun doing that. So our last tune, we actually pulled out of the library last month. We just said, hey, this is a lot of fun, let's do this. It turns out that everybody else at the competition scene was playing it as well, so we had to do it. So, we got to put our mark on things. So the last tune we'll play for you tonight is Switch in Time by Sammy Nestico. It's all good. Another round of applause for the Wilson High School Jazz Ensemble. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a shift. We're going to have a little bit of an interlude presented by our wonderful Benjamin Small and An Tran. And then we're going to get on to our concert band stuff. So just bear with us as we get transitioned, and we'll be right back with you. Another round of applause for Ben and An. So we're going to get transitioned to the Symphonic band as they all get on stage. Bear with us. So a little bit before we start the concert half of this program, I kind of want to talk beforehand so I don't have to talk too much in the middle. The concert ensemble has been one of the things that, for me, has been a lot of difficulty. I have 47 minutes every day with a different group of people to make beautiful music with, which is, for some people, that's more than enough. But I think for this ensemble, we put together a lot of programmatic material, music, all in the amount of time that was given to us. So tonight you're going to hear a lot of different levels of music, some fairly easy stuff, relatively, and then some other stuff that's relatively quite hard for them. And then we're also going to have some wonderful guest conductors with us. So I will explain a little more later. But if you take a look in your program, the secret will be out. So. So while Ben gets settled back in. So reason why Ben is up here, over the course of the past year, oh, you're moving now over here, getting closer. Ben has been serving as my student intern over the process of the last year. And this is new to the band director position. We started an intern, honestly, because he just asked. I said, sure, let's do it. So an intern for myself is all that it takes, both the in front of the scenes and behind the scenes stuff that goes on into being a band director. So week after week, we're either in my office or practicing conducting, working on, a lot of times it's just filling out paperwork or sending emails. That's most of my job, to be honest. But the stuff that you get to see as a parent or a community member is the actual conducting side of things. So this is obviously a trial run for the internship, and we'll be, hopefully continuing that internship into the future, and that process will become more robust. So hopefully you'll get to see more students conducting this ensemble, which I think is a really, really cool opportunity that no other school or student is usually allowed to do. Actually perform in front of their own peers for their community. So again, another round of applause for Benjamin Small for his conducting debut. So if you were at the concert yesterday, you would have gotten this one called Tricycle. Yesterday's was called Time Streams, after Tricycle. Ironically, after Tricycle came beforehand, so I apologize for the confusion. The next tune you're going to hear is a traditional tune called Wayfaring Stranger. Many of you have probably heard it. The arrangement is by Christopher Nelson. This is one that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. It's a really beautiful arrangement. So you're going to hear a very memorable tune, the Wayfaring Stranger song, permutated through different instrumentations over the course of the beautiful arrangement. So please enjoy Christopher Nelson's Wayfaring Stranger. So again, I get to talk about all the awesome things that these musicians are doing up on stage, not only on the stage, but in their communities. So from a festival perspective, me personally, this has been probably one of the craziest things that I had to learn as being a member of now the Berks County band director family. There are so many festivals that I myself and these students are going to. I think, Ben, how many days of school did we miss? Enough. We missed plenty of days of school driving to and from places. And if you were at the concert yesterday, Mrs. Kuhn was talking about her drive to Rochester. We certainly did our fair share of drives all over the place. Me and the transportation department are real tight now. Every time I walk in, they keep asking me if I want to get my CDL. No, if you're out there. So I'm going to start from the top down, working our way through all of these festivals. So at the absolute highest level, if you have gone through districts, regions, well, you can say counties, districts, regions, all state, all Eastern, you're eligible to actually be at the national level. And we have one student among us who made it to the national level, performing in Washington, D.C. this past November. Was that correct? And representing Wilson and the state of Pennsylvania on the national level. So Benjamin Small at the national convention. Stay standing, Ben. We're going to keep adding folks. And then at the All East level, if any of my All East musicians, Adam, please stand up. We're going to keep working our way down. All state musicians, all my all state musicians, please stand up. There's going to be a lot of people standing up by the end of this thing. We're going to keep going. Region musicians, we got waving in the back, absolutely. And then at the district level, district musicians, please, district musicians stand. And then senior and junior county band, from the county band musicians, please stand up. This is just a small percentage of the awesome things that are happening here at Wilson. Like I said, down to all the jazz folks, I encourage all of these students to continue to seek out recognition at all of these levels. So once again, another round of applause for all of our festival musicians. Our next tune is called City Trees. The idea of a city tree when you're walking down the street in New York is one of dissonance. So a tree being something that is not from the urban jungle that is New York City or Philadelphia, thrives in a place that doesn't want it to thrive. A city certainly does not want a tree to live. And this piece is dedicated to those people who are finding a way to thrive in a world that may not be a safe or comfortable place for them. So this is a triumphant build and a march to celebrate those people that they themselves are the city trees in our lives, the city trees around us, and that we look to as motivation to continue working and building ourselves up and feeling safe and comfortable in our world. So please enjoy Michael Markowski's City Trees. So I've talked a lot about the last year. This last year could not have been done without the help of a specific individual. Who could it be? Obviously, the people on stage here are the students of both myself and Mr. Dave Cooper. I think that the last year has been a collaborative effort to make sure that these students had the experience that they deserve. I myself have been the subject of many director changes, and I know what it feels like. For the seniors, I know it's tough. It has been tough. And for anybody else that's not a senior, it has been tough. So in honor of that, I thought it would be an appropriate gift to not only the students, but also my wonderful predecessor, to allow them to play something together one last time as seniors and those people that are moving on and continuing to do great things. And I thought that it'd be really awesome to allow them to make great music together. So the last tune that I have chosen for them to do is Sheltering Sky, which will be conducted by the illustrious Mr. David Cooper. So again, a huge thanks to Mr. Cooper for accepting the invitation. We talked about this back in September. This is a long-term goal of mine, so I really appreciate being here, and I really appreciate the wonderful guidance that you provided to myself and to these students to make this year happen. So thank you very much. So before we play our last tune, obviously, we talk a lot about the seniors. Would all of the seniors please stand up? All of the seniors in the ensemble, please stand up. Look at that whole front row, goodness gracious. So, yeah, keep clapping for him. Go ahead, keep clapping for him. Chris, you're not a senior. So these seniors, like I said, what are you doing, bud? He's really ready to go. Thank you. So these seniors that stand in front of you, I know that obviously Mr. Cooper could say a million things, but over the last year, it's been a pleasure to get to know you all and work with you guys to make this happen. Because as the elder statesmen, the leaders, and the examples of the ensemble, everyone looks to you. And even for myself, I found myself looking to you guys for all of the, am I doing this all right? Am I doing okay? So you guys have done me a favor in helping this become a fantastic year. And I know that your parents, I know that your families, and I know the community around us can't thank you enough for all of the awesome work as seniors that you have contributed to this ensemble. So a huge thank you to all of you, and good luck to anywhere you go.
Yeah, I gotta turn it on. Hey guys. Okay, so on behalf of the seniors, we thought we would gift you with flowers of red and white because welcome to Wilson. Welcome to the Wilson community. And, this is green. Christmas. Anyways, so yeah, we just wanted to thank you because, obviously transitions are hard. And I think this year's transition has been pretty well done. And I think we can say that, yeah, the future of the band is gonna be great. It's gonna be great here. So, yeah, that's all. I don't wanna make it too long, so, yeah. Thank you.
So our last number, before we finish up for the evening, has been a difficult one. Agreed? Yeah? What? You're telling me. I'm telling you, yeah, this has been a children's march. Chris, what are you doing, man? You're looking for the what? Do it live. Here we go. That's forever immortalized on the live stream. All right. So, the last number that we're playing, Children's March, has been a difficult one. Percy Grainger being one of the largest staples of band repertoire ever. He's like the guy everyone goes to play probably the number one most popular piece or most revered piece in all of band is the Lincolnshire Posy. And I honestly think that working our way towards something like that is a really appropriate thing to do. I want to work our way backwards. And to give them a little bit of taste of how Percy Grainger works, thought that with wonderful double reed players and horn players that I have, I should totally throw Children's March in front of them. So this one is a tough one. We've been working really, really hard since December on this one. Hey guys, are we okay? We'll figure it out, I guess, in the middle of the tune. So, please enjoy Percy Granger's Children's March. Again, thank you so much for being here. I want a huge shout out to everyone from Central Admin, our building principals, our custodial staff, and our wonderful light and sound technician, Mr. Matt Citrone. Without all of those folks, including all of you in the chairs and the people on the stage, none of this awesome music can continue to happen. So I'm very, very thankful to all of you and all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure that you continue supporting these awesome students up here. They're amazing, and I know that their awesome continuation of music, you guys are the ones that support that, and I thank you. Please make sure you get home safe, and hope to see you at our next concert. Thank you very much. Have a good night.